1-2.
Will jockey behind. Messi. Di Maria will chase, and Renan Lodi will jockey behind. Messi. Di Maria one way, Messi going it alone. Messi, brilliant stuff, goes over, doesn't get the decision. Brazil get the clearance.
Well, I don't say this very often about Messi, but I just think he just chose the wrong option. He had Di Maria making a terrific run, really did make ground up on his right-hand side. He had Martinez on his left.
Paqueta sends it wide. Firmino won't get there. Di Maria. Here's Casemiro. Neymar sends it on. Here's Vinicius Junior. Did he keep it in? Argentina have it back. Di Maria gives it away. Vinicius Junior trying to poke it to Neymar. Di Maria. Intensity has just gone up a touch. Di Maria has gone down.
It does. It was lovely play on this near touchline. Di Maria heavily involved. Lovely bit of play. 1-2. Real composure. And then he's certainly trying to buy that free kick. Had an awful lot of ground to make up. Neymar bought it. Good play. I just wondered, with the joy that Brazil were getting at the start of the second half, how Argentina would react. And that sub of Tagliafico says it all to me. Taking off Lo Celso from midfield. I think Tagliafico coming on that left-hand side with Acuna just going on the outside of him, just giving them that extra security on that far side of the field.
Messi was caught by Renan Lodi.
Certainly no getting away from it being a free kick. It's actually a cynical one, I think, from Lodi. I think he knows Messi's going to be running around him. He does stick his leg out to make sure he makes some sort of contact. I think for the rest of this game, certainly if the scoreline remains the same, they'll take the time over those decisions, Argentina.
Di Maria finding Messi, looking for the angle for the shot, couldn't find it, but did come for Guido Rodriguez to chance his arm, but case probably of the wrong man in the right spot there for Argentina. Ederson, cool as you like. Marquinhos. Paqueta dispossessed. It's a good squeeze from Argentina, although Brazil have come away with it. Neymar taking on De Paul and hauled down by him. That'll be a booking.
Easy one for the assist for the referee there. This moment that he realised Neymar had skipped past him. He wasn't going to allow him to run at his centre half with runners either side. Made sure, took the cynical foul, took the yellow card. Just like I said with the Celso earlier in the game, I don't think it's one he'll be too displeased with.
A quarter of the game to go. Argentina still lead. Neymar drills in. Casemiro didn't really appeal for much.
Not an awful lot in that one.
There he is, Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, who will be hot-footing it across the Atlantic to London to see England against Italy at Wembley in the final of Euro 2020.
Commercial.
Doubt it. Cristian Romero has remained down.
Yeah, I said, I think you're going to see this an awful lot for the remainder of this game. Anytime there's a coming together, anytime there's possibility of a foul or a booking or a decision, they really do. They make it really difficult for a referee.
Martinez, no foul there though. Neymar on the charge. Richarlison can find a teammate. It's getting a bit scrappy, getting a bit frenetic.
Yeah, it's backs to the wall at the moment for Argentina. Defended quite well for the game so far, but just finding themselves a little bit penned in.
Firmino didn't quite pull that one off. The ball goes over, and this time he gets the free kick.
That's exactly what Argentina want. Stop, start, slowing the game down. Bookings for the opposition. Having an opportunity to take a breather, having defended quite deep for the last 5 or 10 minutes or so. I don't think there was an awful lot in that one. Certainly right in front of Scaloni on that Argentina bench. You could hear his cry.
Di Maria. Back it goes from Montiel. Romero, who missed the last few games through injury. Big boost for Argentina to have him available tonight. He is seen as the best of the centre-halves that they have at their disposal. 2 balls on the pitch there. Heard about that in another big game recently. Renan Lodi. Neymar. Well, it might come for Paqueta. Couldn't quite find the angle to fashion an attempt on goal.
Well, he was nearly in again. Paqueta has a real way, I'd say, of drifting into those spaces. I don't think the pass was intended for him. I think Messi was trying to find Firmino as he was bustled off the ball. Paqueta drifts in behind. You thought for a moment he was going to get another important goal for his team. Just always off balance. Tagliafico well marshalled in that situation.
More changes coming from Tite. Di Maria. Marquinhos to Casemiro. Neymar. Firmino, I think, let it run. Paqueta, the latest in the book. Referee seems to have found his pocket.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? A silly one. I don't think there was enough in that to be a yellow card. I wouldn't think so by the screams that are going on with every challenge at the moment, though. Really don't want to lose to each other, do they? The desire to win this football match.
Messi has worked that well. Dangerous ball gathered by Ederson. Renan Lodi, bit of a heavy touch. Di Maria closing. Vinicius Junior. Oh, Di Maria has leapt in there, and at first glance that looked like a very, very risky decision.
Well, certainly a strong challenge. Seemed like he got enough of the ball.
Neymar went over, doesn't get the free kick. It's going to be a 20-minute period that the referee's going to have to concentrate more than any of the players.
Yeah, he's just got to be aware that there are 1 or 2 players from either side at the moment, actually, that are just trying to buy free kicks, opportunities at times to skip away, and then they're taking trying to go down and buy a free kick. Ball skipping out to play, people going to ground. Brazil to try and end their side. Opportunities, Argentina just to try and run the clock down.
Charleston felt he was impeded there, but is told to get on with it. Di Maria. Martinez hasn't quite been at it this evening, the Inter Milan forward. Scored in all of his last 3 games for Argentina. Here's Di Maria. Di Maria. Martinez was waiting for that one. Hacked clear by Paqueta.
That was a big header by Danilo at the back post. 2 players just skipping around the back. You thought the ball from Di Maria looked inch perfect initially. Danilo just pulled himself away from Marquinhos, who he was just a touch close to. Made a great header.
On the charge now is Firmino. Tried to thread it through for Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Again, nothing doing from the referee.
I watched it well. It was just enough of a touch on the ball. And Montiel went to ground early, but a great tackle.
Neymar. Collected by Messi. Di Maria doesn't get the throw. And here come those changes. So Renan Lodi is going to be replaced by Emerson. And Lucas Paqueta makes way for the man known as Gabigol, Gabriel Barbosa, the Flamengo forward.
Well, that is another positive change by Tite. Just trying to get goal scorers onto the field, players who can really make a difference. They've been much better in the second half, Brazil, but barring the 2 offsides, they haven't really troubled Martinez in that goal. A lot more play, a lot more possession, a lot more territory, without troubling the goalkeeper.
Here's Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Both sides came into this game with their most recent defeats coming against each other. Argentina's last defeat was in the Copa semi-finals 2 years ago to Brazil, and the 1-0 Argentine victory in a friendly 4 months after that semi in the game played in Saudi Arabia was Brazil's last loss. Oh! Well, the referee making it very clear that he saw nothing untoward there. Collected, though, by Vinicius Junior. No way through. It will be a throw, and it will be a triple change from Argentina.
I think they'll check it, but I think he got it just about right, the referee there. His positioning tonight has been wonderful. He's always been right on hand. You see the levels of frustration just reaching fever pitch at the moment. We will check it with VAR.
Andres Cunha is the man watching the replays this evening.
He just felt that he took just too long on the ball. Barbosa just felt for a moment that he was just sneaking in, but I think Rodriguez just gets his leg there in time, sticks it out. Yes, he probably makes contact, but there's enough contact with the ball as well.
It was great there with Guido Rodriguez as he started to go down in agony, but then still made sure he wagged his finger to make it clear it wasn't a foul.
I wasn't quite sure what he was claiming for. Was he fouled? Was he not fouled? Was he hurt?
Pezzella on for Romero is like for like. Ezequiel Palacios looks like he's about to replace Angel Di Maria. And Lautaro Martinez also goes off with Nico Gonzalez replacing him. With Pezzella coming on for Romero, might mean that they're a bit more susceptible to pace at the back, the centre of the Argentine defence now.
It's just more energy, I feel, at this stage of the game. All three players had a pretty good match.
Emerson coming forwards here. Barbosa. Goal kick.
Well, he's not endearing himself to the home fans and the home players this evening. The referee has been very strong. All credit to him. He's certainly been close to each action he's called. See, again, he must only have been 4 or 5 yards away from that. Otamendi making a good tackle. I do actually think that one's a corner kick, if I'm being honest. He's had the courage of his convictions, the referee.
First time that Argentina have played a Copa America final in Brazil, and they are 10 minutes away from winning in the backyard of their arch enemies. And now something that has been on the cards for a while has happened. It's boiled over, and the referee needs eyes in the back of his head here.
As you said, it's been in danger of spilling over ever since Di Maria got that opening goal. It was a tough tackle that started it off by Otamendi stepping right in. I don't think it's a dangerous tackle by Otamendi, but it was one that certainly said, you're not getting by me. Made sure there was not only a tackle to the shin, I think there was an arm into the ribs of Neymar, which caused more of the damage. And as all good teammates do, you leap to the defence of your felled player. That was just a little bit too much from both sides. The referee quick again to calm things down.
In from Neymar. Cleared by Montiel. Now let's say wall of sky blue and white between Brazil and Emi Martinez's goal at times now. Marquinhos up there. Over goes Barbosa. It's going to come to Vinicius Junior. Oh, and here's a chance for Barbosa! Side netting. It's a corner, but he knows it could have been a whole lot more.
It could have been. I think it was Pezzella. A wonderful piece of defending. Didn't look like he was getting there, but made sure he did.
Neymar trying to get the couple of thousand Brazil fans going. His corner doesn't come to anything, although then Danilo was able to chance his arm.
I expect him to do better, Danilo. I've seen him hit some wonderful strikes from those distances. Maybe felt a little bit rushed. Here's that goal again. De Paul with a decent enough pass. Probably expected it to get cut out by Renan Lodi. Di Maria, as all good strikers do, they just gamble, run in behind, expect a mistake. Once that comes, a wonderful goal. It could be the difference as it stands. What a big goal that will be for Argentina. You said how long it's been.
They've also suffered heartbreak in so many finals as well. They've lost the last 6 finals they've played at senior level, 4 in the Copa America, 1 in the Confederations Cup, and the World Cup final here at this very stadium in 2014. It would be very, very sweet to end that run here against this nation. And how sweet it would be for him too, to do it in Neymar's backyard. He's not used to this, Tite. Not only has he never lost a game in the Copa America during his 5 years in charge, he's only lost 5 matches.
It's an incredible record. I'm sure he'd swap one of those for 4 or 5 of those to make sure he came away with victory today.
Just a reminder that while we didn't have extra time in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals, if Brazil were to get a leveller, we would have extra time tonight. Will they fashion one here? They've got a corner.
A good run by Danilo, but again, one of those 2 centre-halves. Romero's been replaced by Pizzella, but joining with Otamendi, the defended though penalty area ever so well this evening.
In it goes, and well, I don't think that Thiago Silva was expecting that.
Oh, it's headed onto him. More of a reaction from him. Yeah, we see they're coming together. Marquinhos with the barge into the back of Otamendi. I'm not sure why it made his legs stop working.
Well, it is the smattering of Albiceleste's supporters that are making the noise. 4 minutes plus stoppage time away from ending their wait for success. Edison. Marquinhos, closed by Messi. Casemiro. Now it's Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Well, he played for that, and he's got the free kick, and then he's got himself in a bit of a squabble too with Ezequiel Palacios.
Yeah, clear foul. I think they need to get the ball onto Vinicius Junior more, get him running at Montiel. It's been a very physical game. You've seen the blood on the sock of Montiel as he was making that challenge. They've really gone toe-to-toe. It's not been one for the purest of wonderful open football, but it's certainly been very competitive.
Delivered by Neymar. And still alive, Barbosa's effort tipped over the top by Emi Martinez. Most testing save that he's had to make tonight. And the Villa keeper preserves Argentina's advantage.
He does a great save, but that's a wonderful piece of technique by Barbosa.
Neymar's ball in, doesn't clear the first man. That one wasn't the greatest either. De Paul couldn't bring it under his spell. He's gone down. Brazil will play on. Pinged in towards Thiago Silva. Richarlison heaved in. Away it goes from Gonzalez. Rodriguez sends it forwards. Here's Messi. This is the danger as Brazil pour forwards. Messi for De Paul. Messi wants it back. Here he is. Is this his moment? Oh no, it's not. Would you believe it? Lionel Messi with the chance to wrap up the Copa America for Argentina. And he, of all people, fluffs his lines.
Oh, well, that moment could be huge. What a pass it was by De Paul in that situation.
Neymar. It's a let-off for Brazil, who will have the chance from a free kick here.
Well, there's an awful lot of complaints going on. I thought the tackle, it's by Montiel, I thought the tackle on Vinicius Junior initially was the one that would be pulled up. It wasn't on Vinicius Junior, it was on Emerson, right through the back. He then jumps up and watches his teammate Rodriguez make another one. And you see there, Neymar just flicking out into the midriff of Montiel. There'll be a complaining about a cut or a scrape down his side. What a chance that was for Messi at the other end. A wonderful counter-attack. And this game should be done and dusted. Messi should be putting that one away.
As it is, Brazil still have hope, although they don't have much time. Out comes Edison. Imagine there'll be a fair amount of stoppage time bolted on. Swung in by Casemiro. Oh, what a waste that is. And they are dropping like flies. How about that, though, from him?
Yeah, it's something that you just expect him to score. As we see that Barbosa effort again, wonderful piece of technique. And a very important save by Martinez. You just see a few petulant moments, a few moments where players barging into backs, kicking out, frustration spilling over. Not for those people, not for those fans who have been able to make it into the stadium.
Well, he wants to know how much longer they've got to see out. We are in to additional time.
Brazil just need to keep the game flowing, keep the ball in play. Stop, start, Argentina.
So 5 additional minutes is the total that Lionel Scaloni's side need to negotiate, and they're using every trick in the book here to run down every possible second. Messi. He has had a really good spell in charge. Nearly 3 years at the helm now, Lionel Scaloni, after the resignation of Jorge Sampaoli after the 2018 World Cup.
There's that counter-attack again. Look at the way he glides and runs with his head in the air, makes that pass, keeps going. This is where you expect him to score. I think Edison does really well, to be honest. Comes out really quickly, denies Messi the opportunity to pass it into the back of the goal. The strange thing is, he's just seems to take his eye off the ball, and the moment he should be dribbling around the goalkeeper. Very un-Messi-like.
Emerson. Given to De Paul. He could settle it here. Edison to the rescue to spare Emerson's blushes. Neymar shrugs off the challenge. Messi stuck out a boot there. It's a real scrap. De Paul surely will just head for the corner. Messi, beautiful stuff. The spin just goes against him.
He doesn't quite manage to keep that in, but a bit of play before it by De Paul. It was absolutely sensational. He's been terrific tonight. Certainly one of the star men out there in an Argentina shirt. Dictated the play, got about as the assist.
Richarlison. Will they get one more chance? Firmino. No foul. Danilo. Fire that one in. He's looking for Messi. And it'll be an Argentina throw, and they're nearly there.
He's trying to lift his team that one last time, but it's just over a minute of the game. They've been excellent tonight, Argentina. They've attacked when they can. They've been defensively stubborn. They've not given much away. They came out of the blocks quite quickly at the start of the game, really signalled their intent with the pressure they put on Brazil to try and win the ball back high up. And they got their reward, and in the second half, Brazil have had bits of play, moved the ball from side to side, but still not really troubled. Martinez in goal. Barbosa shot 5 or 10 minutes ago. The only real moment I think that they had was on the counter. That Argentina have had 1 or 2 opportunities to finish this game off.
Not the outcome they came here hoping to see. The Argentina supporters are on the cusp of celebrating. Elation for Argentina. The wait is over. Their first title since 1993, and they have done it in the backyard of their arch-enemies. Celebration time for the Albiceleste at the Maracanã, and this is Lionel Messi's moment. He hasn't scored in the final, he has been the standout player in the tournament, and after so much talk about Messi having not been able to do it at international level, he can now toast a title with his country. It wasn't pretty, but they have got the job done. Disappointment for Neymar and Brazil, who had their opportunities, but the full-time score, Argentina 1, Brazil 0. Argentina are the 2021 Copa America champions.
And just what they deserved. I thought Argentina were the better side. I thought, as I said, I thought they came out right from the first whistle, signalled their intent, real good pressure on Brazil, denied them any midfield possession, made sure that they couldn't go through that area of the field. They were quite direct in the first half. Argentina got their rewards from it with a wonderful De Paul pass and that Di Maria goal, and from that moment on, I didn't think Brazil were going to be able to get back into it. Argentina were defensively so stubborn, didn't give anything away, and if anything in that second half, could have stretched that lead. I thought Messi was very good. I thought De Paul was absolutely fantastic. I thought Otamendi was top-notch as well. Well, it's been a long time coming, as it has been for Argentina, to win it in the backyard of your neighbours, of your fierce competitors. It's just so sweet for those players.
The way they were throwing Messi around, considering he's a free agent at the moment, he won't want to get himself injured. He might not be able to find a club.
I think he'll do all right. But he must feel wonderful. Not Neymar, obviously feeling the pain. Didn't perform tonight, Neymar didn't perform. Usually expect that when you come to these occasions, the biggest players usually stand up and deliver. Messi was very good. Neymar was just a yard off it, like the whole Brazil side were. I think tactically, Argentina done a number on them tonight. I think even when Brazil started to find spaces in that second half, I thought Scaloni made a wonderful substitution, taking off Lo Celso, bringing on Tagliafico, putting Acuna just on the outside of him, just denied them the space that Richarlison had been getting for 5 or 10 minutes before that. again from that moment, they counter-attacked really well, full of energy. We've spoke that in previous ties, Argentina's energy levels seem to have just died off, and opposition especially maybe got back into the game a touch, but not tonight. Their energy was incredible. Di Maria really did set the tone for that, ran himself into the ground before eventually getting replaced, and others carried it on. Wonderful performance and a fantastic result.
I think unless you are of a Brazilian persuasion, you will not begrudge Lionel Messi adding an international title to his glittering trophy cabinet. Six-time Ballon d'Or winner, 10 La Liga titles, 4 Champions League triumphs with Barcelona, and now he can finally celebrate winning something with Argentina, and look how much it means to him. There has been talk that at the moment Argentina, more than any time in his career, is his team right now. He is a free agent, out of contract at Barcelona, and there's been more of an emphasis on getting things done with Argentina than there has been previously in his career, and you can certainly see that.
Yeah, but I think you have to believe in the team, you have to believe in the manager. There's been questions to whether Messi's always bought into that. Has he always bought into that? Well, he certainly is now. You can see how much a part of the team. You've just seen his relationship with the manager Scaloni. I'm not sure he's felt like that about all the managers he's played under. But he certainly has belief in this one. He certainly has